Okay, we're going to do a tapping lick now. It's kind of in the style of Steve Vai, and I think this is a great lick for just shredding like mad. Again, how much musical sense it makes, I don't know, but it does sound good. So I think we're going to learn this in 3 stages. The first 2 stages being the sort of building blocks of the lick, and then the 3rd stage being a way that you can put it all together. So here's the first part. Basically what we do is we put our tapping finger, in this case the 2nd finger of our right hand, on the 12th fret, and then we tap that, pull off to the 8th fret, which our little finger should be on, and then that pulls off to the 7th, and then that pulls off to the 5th. So it's... And the key to this lick is the synchronicity between the right hand and the left hand arriving at that 8th fret at the same time. If it's slightly off, it's going to go, so you've got to make sure they slam together. Now, just on its own, that's a really cool lick that you can move around. Again, the Dorian position or any scale you know, as long as you know the scale and where to go with it. Now, obviously, you can't have both 2 hands bumping into each other, so what you have to do, for example, is if you're there, move it up. And all I did there was just did 8, 7, 5, 10, 8, 7, 12, 10, 8, 15. And the only reason I do these ones sometimes like this is because I've got quite big hands, it's just easier for me. And like I say, I don't think it's, you know, that you're just kind of shredding really. 15, 12, 10, and then 17, 15, 12. I just go for effects on these licks. I just try and make them sound aggressive and try and get the point across more than, you know, write the next Bach masterpiece. And depending on how many frets you've got on your guitar. Okay, now the next thing you want to start doing once you've mastered that is moving it around. So you can go down. We just went down like a Dorian blues scale type thing. 875, 875, 875. All 12 fret with the right hand. And I'll start moving it across 754, 754, 753, 753. And then you can sort of move it up and down, it's that same thing, and then start moving it up the strings. So the ascending version of this, which I'm going to show you, okay, and there's a more difficult version of this, but I still think this one sounds pretty good, is that what you do is you just start. So you're tapping with the right hand again, and it's 5th, 7th, 8th. And it's exactly the same, just the same thing in reverse. So that's just the coming up version. And then again, move that round. Okay, now this is where it gets really good. Okay, we're going to stick both versions together. So what we do is we do the descending version first, and then the ascending version straight after on the same string, and it sounds like this. So hopefully what you can see there, if you can see what I'm doing there, I'm going down, tapping again, then ascending. And so when you put it together fast, it sounds like this. And you can move the hands wherever you want as long as you know the scale. The only thing I suggest is that you don't try and move both at the same time. If you can do it and you want to, fine. But if you move them separately, so it will go, left hand will move, right hand will move, left hand will move, right hand will move, left hand will move. And this is where this really gets cool, is that you start mixing it all up and just moving it around everywhere. So you go. Take it basically just anywhere you want. I mean, I find this area around the guitar quite comfortable, but you know, depending on how much time you want to, you know, add to that gig. I mean, I actually think that variation is the key to playing well. You could spend a lot of time on one technique and get it down. And I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, but even if you get reasonably good at quite a few techniques, at the end of the day, it's not about being the best tapper in the world or the best legato. It's about, you know, playing, you know, great guitar. And I normally find the best guitar players are the people that have lots of variations and lots of different things in their arsenal. So that's that lick, and play it and enjoy it, because I love that one.